am I gonna look?
Should I be like not smiling?
I don't know where I was supposed to be looking.
What kind of answers are you looking for?
What are you kind of looking for?
Wait, sorry, what was the question again? Sorry.
How do you want me to elaborate on that?
What was the question?
His answers are so long.
What does that mean?
I had it and I lost it.
Lots of questions.
I don't know what to say. I just can't think.
How did I do?
Good.
Just good. Why are you laughing? I'm Gwen, and here's the thing. I'm no spring chicken. Almost 30. What, 30? Almost. Not old. All right, ready? Going to the mall today.
I love them all. I'm so glad we're doing this.
I think we're almost the same size.
Mine are enough.
I'm not done growing yet. Now that you've mentioned it, it's true. I don't want to grow up. I love being a kid. If I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd do it all again. This is my chance. Hang out with me and rediscover childhood with the coolest kids I know.
Hey, kid, to the back of the line, to the back of the line. Hey, kid, to the back of the line, to the back of the line. Hey, kid, to the back of the line, to the back of the line. Hey, kid, to the back of the line, to the back of the line.
Let's face it, being a grown-up is so adult. In the beginning, I was a kid, but I just grew out of it.
Come and walk with me a while.
It went by so fast, but I'm happy to have photos to go back and remember the good times.
Said I don't know, but I'm up for anything. Oh, to see the world. Oh, to see the world. Oh, to lay the canvas. Colors we've collected.
Here's the Carson family. Mom, Dad, me, my brother, and my sister. The perfect family dynamic. Everything you need to make those classic cheesy memories. I miss those days when I could be just a kid. Kids are a lot of things. Kids are fun, and they're big dreamers. Kids are stubborn, and they don't take no for an answer. But most of all, kids are curious.
Hi.
And they ask a lot of questions.
What's this about?
If I'm gonna step into my kid's shoes, I better start asking some questions. Like, what does it mean to be a kid? 1, 2, 3. I think you've gotten bigger.
What does it mean to be a kid?
What does it mean to be a kid? To be a kid, it means that you get to test out your passion and really find what you're interested in.
Ride bikes and scooters and have lots of fun.
I always thought that being a kid meant no responsibilities, which is, I think now, not true at all. Being a kid means that there's so many opportunities open to me, that there's so many different paths I can take.
And they also sing and dance and play mini golf.
It's just time to go and test each path and see where I want to go.
What does it mean to be a kid, Aiden?
To be innocent, to be young, to be carefree, not have a lot of responsibilities.
Where's your toes? Yeah. Nom nom nom.
Someone with a free mind, someone playful, and someone who doesn't let anything get in their way.
What does it mean to be a kid? I don't know.
Pretty much training to be an adult, I guess, but you get a little less responsibility. You get to hang out with your friends. You get to slack off a little bit. You don't always have to worry about things.
You have no limits. That's what it means to be a kid.
Nice. Nailed it, Julia.
Feel better, oh, feeling better than I'd ever felt.
My name is Aaliyah, but people call me Allie Hoops, and I'm a basketball player.
Oh, here goes nothing at all.
I imagine the crowd as being me in a big arena and a bunch of people watching with fans and like people cheering me on.
The first thing people will notice about Aaliyah is her big smile. It will light up a room. The whole gym light up the room.
Like if it's clutch shots at the end of games, I'll feel like Michael Jordan where I have to hit that shot to win the game. Any types of different moves and shots, I feel like I'm Kobe. Going to the rim strong, I feel like LeBron because he's like a beast going to the rim.
She's so inspiring and really down to earth.
I'm Rachel and I'm an inventor.
Rachel doesn't waste a lot of time being a kid. She's extremely serious and knows what she wants. So we're complete opposites. That's a good thing.
You certainly don't need to wait to grow up to make a change and make that difference.
Maybe Rachel can show me a thing or two about being an adult. Maybe. She probably can. She will.
The first book that I read that I was really interested in was I'm Malala. That book just opened up so much for me. It is so important to be inspired and see what really goes on.
I'm James and I'm a rugby player.
The gentle giant. And 100% kid.
I'm just under 6 foot and I weigh 215 pounds. Broke my ankle. I hurt my shoulders a lot. A couple scrapes on my chin, but that's pretty much it for now.
The more I get to know James, the more I get to feel my age.
Yeah, rugby's a very physical game. It's sometimes hard to pick yourself up, but it always feels really good after.
I'm Ben, and I'm a dancer.
Ben has a calm confidence. Ben has a way of taking me out of my comfort zone. Ben is Zen. Can you show me your hip hop face?
My hip hop face. It would be sort of like a, I guess a yeah, you're welcome type thing. Especially in competition, it's like you're facing off against people, and you want to show that. But yeah, that's right, I'm the best.
Dancer by day, Jedi by night.
Hi, I'm Ria, and I'm a musical theater performer.
Ria is super fun and very positive. She easily taps into my creative side.
I love the wonder when there's a live theater show going on. I want to sing songs that will get stuck in their head, and like when they're having a bad day, they can just sing it over and over again. I want to do that for someone.
I'm Chloe and I'm a really busy kid.
I can't change the fact that I'm an adult, and spending time with Chloe heightened that feeling. I couldn't walk in Chloe's shoes, but I could walk beside her. I've always been the coach, the instructor, the counselor. But with Chloe, I could just be Gwen. How's it going? Are we gonna go swimming today? It's an outdoor pool. I'm immersed in childhood, swimming around, but I just can't get out of my own head. Tan lines. I gotta shave my legs. I gotta swim in public. How do I swim for fun again? I gotta wear a bathing suit. Okay, I gotta relax.
Okay, so all the way down, remember exhaling all of the bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So fast, I only did 5.
I love teaching Chloe. She's such a fun time in the water. She's a pretty strong swimmer.
She is. I could not catch up with her. She doesn't say like I can't do that or she'll try it.
Never, yeah, she never says that she can't or that she doesn't want to. She always tries.
And she's very patient too.
Yeah.
I like that.
What about whip kicks? You bring your heels up, you kick your bum, and then you shoot them out and back together. Yeah, that's it.
See? I fall right back into the role of swim coach. Ugh, adulthood.
I wanna know if I were to go tumbling down, would you come tumbling down?
You're getting warmed up now, Chloe?
I was born with an arm. It's hard with a long sleeve, but I'll try to. When I roll the glove down, there's more colors.
Oh, that's right.
She got fitted with her first passive hand when she was 3 months. She'd sit there and use it like a hammer and just whack the toys. And they'd make lots of noise.
I bet they did.
Yeah. Do you still like making noise?
Yeah.
Only my signal fires to blame. Only my signal fires to blame. Only my signal fires to blame. Only my signal fires to blame.
You play any sports?
Cheer.
Why do you like cheer?
Because I like to fly.
I started out.
Oh, she's going. Completely fearless.
I'll be the tortoise, you be the head. While these waves are crashing over my head.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's really fast.
You say nothing's impossible, oh, but it's possible. Save all my pride for the end.
1, 2, 3. You need to practice your
I do. How did that go?
Good.
Good. The first few times it was a little rocky. I tried. You can say that. I lifted you though.
That's what we gotta handle with every single day.
Good to know. Did you have fun? You laughed a little bit? Good.
Chloe, she's a busy kid, and I'm exhausted. I'm excited for Chloe's future and whatever she decides to do. She's gonna fly. Spending time with a kid, as a kid, was really powerful. I want to continue exploring this idea of what it means to be just a kid. Chloe, why are your kids so awesome?
Because they can do lots of things.
Like what?
Sports and video games and stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's like their mindset. No matter what happens, like if they fall, they'll get back up and they'll like keep going. They don't let anything get in their way.
They can reach their goals until someone tells them that their idea isn't good enough or it's silly. I think up until that point, a kid knows that they can do anything.
I think there's like an innocence about it. Kids don't really have too many worries, especially when you're younger. You don't think about what's impossible. You kind of think, what can I do and how can I get there, not what's stopping me from doing what I want to do.
When I was a kid and I wanted to do something, I looked at it and I went, I'm doing that. And I never gave up until I did it.
They're not insecure at all. They're so willing to try anything. They have little quirks that they don't even know about.
So kids are stubborn, I think, but in a good way.
When you get to like high school, everyone just decides that like this is how a girl acts and this is what you're supposed to do and take out your phone and text, but they're all different. They can really love dinosaurs or really love space or something, and it's totally fine if you're a kid.
Do kids have it easy these days?
Do kids have it easy?
Like compared to your grandparents?
I definitely think some kids have it easy.
I think we have it different for sure, but I don't think we have it easy.
Compared to other generations. It depends on, of course, of your situation, but kids do have it easy.
We have all this information around us and everything, but it doesn't always mean it's easy to make the right choices or easy to make the right decisions. It's not easy to help someone out, right? You still have to make that decision.
Especially with advances in technology and the ability to just look up whatever you want, I think they have to be quick and be smart and be resourceful for their time.
I think they definitely have the tools to look at things with a new perspective, and everything is laid out to make a change. So it's really up to them with what they want to do.
It's probably like different perspectives from different people. They'll probably look at us when we're taking a selfie and be like, why are we doing that? And it's just our generation. So yeah.
Why did your dad?
Definitely you. You definitely did. Yes, definitely. You always do. That's so true.
From 50 years ago to now, the range of difficulty kids have had doing different things, I think has fluctuated quite a bit. It really depends on how you're looking at it.
I said, let's make a break.
I was like that kid who always wanted to go out and do something, go out and play. I never really could sit still. I was always on my feet and I was always really busy.
I knew Ben was a great dancer. Getting him in the studio and catching it on camera, awesome.
Does anyone know where we're at? One way with a heavy foot.
It takes an athlete to dance, but an artist to be a dancer. You can do the moves, you can learn the choreography and stuff like that, but it's just much more than physical activity. When you understand the story and like the emotions that you're supposed to convey, it makes it look much more beautiful.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And I'm higher.
I'm just there telling my story, and to me it makes no difference if there's 100 people, 1,000 people, or even one person. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm so focused on telling my story and doing the dance that it just everything just kind of disappears around me.
Take up she said that nothing comes as easily.
Sure, I get nervous, but there's like this sense of confidence in me that I know that if I know my dance, that I know I'll do well.
I can dance. Ballet. Hip hop though, not my thing. Can you teach me a few things?
Yeah, sure. Introduction to hip hop if you like.
Hip hop. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So hip hop's all about letting your body flow and stuff like that, and you know, just really moving from one move to another, just chaining them together.
It's hard not to smile when you're doing it. Like you're like.
Yeah, all happy hip hop. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I feel ridiculous. It's like the start of like the robot. Granny's gotta warm up. I think we look the same.
Hey, that was pretty good for your first time.
I feel like I'm ready to show you some dance moves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
The shopping cart.
I like the artistic style in this one.
The shoulder wiggle.
Yeah, I like the intensity of this one.
The swimmer.
Great form, great form.
My dad.
I see promise in these moves. The Gwen. I can see this in a routine.
The shower.
That one can use a little bit more sass, I think.
The assembly line. Employee. The worm. Cut! Please don't use that. Don't use this. Sorry, Dad. Come on, there's nothing to see here. Let's go. I met up with Aaliyah and her dad, Paul / coach / trainer / driver / friend / her biggest fan. Paul has a game plan. Aaliyah's ready. I'm not. We head over to the community Y to hit the court.
She only has one gear. Aaliyah, slow down, let her catch up.
I was under the impression we were going to play basketball. There was this intense workout part. Aaliyah called it a warm-up.
If you want, you can take a couple steps in between. Well, basketball definitely is my love. It's always school and then basketball. Every time after school, I'd go and play basketball, train, or like even during the summer, I'm always training.
It leads you away further than eyes can see, and the shapes that you make as the sun takes you away.
Favorite childhood memory was playing basketball with my brother in the backyard. That backyard would be the basketball court, the ice rink. It would be everything. It was like the Canada Game Center for the whole neighborhood.
The workout was worth it.
I was waiting for that.
The one-on-one in the backyard was my favorite.
Run to the river.
Oh
For the past 3 years, I've been working on a water pasteurization system. It uses solar pasteurization and UV radiation to kill and inactivate the bacteria in water.
So she takes bad water and makes it good water using the sun. Sounds easy enough.
A couple of years ago, I was hiking in New Hampshire with my family, and we saw the lakes and the rivers, but then we saw the contaminated do not drink signs. And at the same time, I was reading the I Malala book, and in that book, many women and girls are dying from the cholera outbreak. So I kind of put the two things together, and I decided I wanted to make a difference.
Why is it important to take care of what we have, like nature-wise?
Well, we have to think about the future, and if we don't take care of it now, then there'll be nothing left to take care of.
Is that why you want to help purify water, or like, do you think it's connected to nature, or is it just more of the human side?
I think it's part of both things for sure. Definitely connected to nature.
And you think about that? As a 14-year-old, do you think about nature and humans?
So the first system that I designed was a basic tubing system. It was a huge box, basically. It was very hard to understand. It was painted black to simulate rocks, and there was thin, clear tubing going through the middle.
Looks impressive. Carbon filters, pipes, clamps, and lamps. I was just starting to understand her prototype, but Rachel, she's over it. She made something even cooler.
After that, I changed my design completely and used materials that were cost efficient and readily available in developing countries. So I switched over to using 2-liter bottles instead of tubing. So first the water is pumped from water holes or lakes, and then it will run through this basic cotton and charcoal filter system. This removes the impurities. Once all the impurities are removed, the 2-liter bottles will be filled up. Then you would remove them from the system and place your color-changing wax indicator inside. You screw the caps on, and then you place them on a piece of corrugated tin roof, for that's commonly found in developing countries. So this is the real novel part of my system. Once that water reaches 40 degrees Celsius, the color in the wax indicator will change from dark blue to light pink, and that indicates that the water's heating up. And then once that water reaches 60 degrees Celsius, the temperature that E. coli is killed, the wax inside of the wax indicator will actually melt and run into the second vial, indicating that the water is safe to drink.
Cheers, Rachel.
I started ahead.
Are we running the whole field? Because that's far.
Be the tortoise, you be the head.
James is a burst on the field. Beast on the field. I can run on a field, but I don't want to run into James on the field. Is that so much to ask? He's huge.
I'm walking ahead.
Okay, I'm afraid to run. As a kid, you just don't think about that.
I just fell in love pretty much the first time I played. In rugby, you can't be successful if you don't work hard. You can't. If you're not fit enough, fast enough, strong enough, you can't do well. And I think life's like that. If you're not working hard, then you're not going to be ahead.
First thing, hands out. Point those right to the ground, next to each other, just like that. There you go, there you go. Make it nice and natural, right? Just like you're reaching for the ball.
Ready.
All right, I think you got that down.
I'm calling ahead.
In a game, the ball could bounce off anyone, someone could kick it, or you
could get a bad pass.
On your toes, nice and ready.
Oh, wow.
Keep those hands real light.
There you go.
He's gonna make it a little bit harder now.
Oh!
When you're coming up to someone one-on-one, what can you do to get by them, right? It's not always just going through them. Can I step around them? If so, what do I do with my body? Things like that. You can be really creative.
The players are looking up to James now. He's only in his first year playing.
Rugby is definitely passion. It's pretty much everything I think about now. Every place I go, I'm dreaming, thinking, loving rugby.
Nice and close to the ground.
Nope.
Drop it nice and close to the ground and just swing your foot through. Just like that.
See, I feel if I was 15 years younger, then I could kick like that.
See, that's the problem with adults these days. They always think if they're younger, they could do things. I bet you could do that.
I started
on, breathing heavy. Yeah, see you later. James was like running so far ahead of me, sparkle in his eyes, tongue out, just like having a time.
Playing with Gwen was great. Maybe a few more sessions to get her skills up there a little bit better, but she worked hard the whole time.
I'm very tired. I'm gonna have an adult nap very shortly. His water is warm.
I don't wanna ride moons no more. I've been interested in music since I was a kid. And when I was 9, I begged my parents to take voice lessons, and I've moved away from pop singing to classical and theater singing and musical theater. It prepares you for the real world of singing.
Have you ever had voice lessons before, Gwen?
No.
Well, this is exciting. Really, the most important thing to know about singing is breathing. So take a slow breath in through your mouth. And what do you see happening?
My shoulders are rising and falling.
Yeah. See
Is
if
that
you
a good thing?
No, it's not. We don't want the shoulders rising. How about we do maybe a 3 breath in, Rhea. Feel that feeling, 2, 3, and out like a steak. Like a hiss.
So, I'm a natural hisser. Time to shine.
You got up there, that's up there.
Am I terrific?
We're close, we're close. Just got a bit freaked out at the high notes because you think that you can't sing them, but you totally can.
My favorite things.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorites.
So right now, like, I'm focusing on the fact that my feet are sweating. I am not breathing at all.
Here we're just in the studio and there's no audience and we're really singing for ourselves.
So will you show me what you're working on?
This is big, lady, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville line breeze. Our piss is hot. It's a cinch. It could practically rewrite itself, and let's pray it does. Because as I may have mentioned, I have no clue what that's begin.
Okay, good. So it's almost 8:30. You've had a long day at school. How does your voice feel?
It sounds like this.
And when someone has such a fun personality like Rhea, you definitely want to sing a song that has a little bit more going on.
I was very nervous. I have no knowledge of music at all. But she said I made progress. So I'm gonna go home now and think about my music career and practice breathing without making it look like I'm breathing, and just appreciate some good old-fashioned Adele this evening. What was the best day of your life?
The best day of my life was when my dance school went on a trip to New York. I was in the center of this amazing culture, and I felt so fortunate to be there and so like at peace.
After every time, like, either I make a big accomplishment, like we win a championship, or like I win an MVP award, I'll make it like that's my best day of my life, but then when it happens again, now I'm like, oh, this is like a new one.
Best day of my life? That is a bold question. I think it was the day that I had my first competition for dance. I always had that dream that was like, I want to go out and perform. When the time came that I actually did that, I was exactly who I wanted to be at that time. It was just probably the best feeling ever.
The best day of my life was making science fair nationals. When I was in grade 7, all I wanted to do was win first place in my class. And when I made that national team, it was very exciting.
I was over in Vancouver for the Sevens Nationals. Long story short, coach told me I'd been selected for the U17 national team, and I was off to a camp in 2 weeks in Shawnigan Lake. The feeling when I heard that was pretty much unlike any other.
Will you ever grow up?
Yeah. Oh, I hope not. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, what? What? I honestly feel like I'm 5 and I act like it all the time.
I don't think. You can grow up. I mean, like, you can still have the same mindset as back when.
I want to grow up because I want to have a phone and I don't know what else.
I think it kind of happens different for everybody, right? Every person's different, so for me, I could start to finally grow up when I was 30, if that's how it happened, right? Or it could be as soon as when you're 20. It's different for everybody, I think. Depends what happened in your life, what's happening in your life.
I don't think I'm ever gonna truly grow up. I think I'm gonna, always have that imaginative, creative part of my mind will always stay the same, I think.
What if I asked you that? What would you say?
To be honest, there actually is really no age that you should start like growing up. Like you might have to start doing stuff on your own, but I mean like your mindset, you can still have like the fun, enjoy yourself mindset.
No, definitely not. And if there was, I think it would be different for every person, but when in doubt, I'm gonna kid it out. I don't think there's an age that you should just grow up.
People ever say, just grow up, kid?
I've heard teachers say that to kids in the class. I've heard that a lot, but I don't know if it quite works that way.
It's alright, it's okay.
Oh, she's setting them up.
Copy and paste our lives away and we'll leave them where we left them.
Oh, great save. All right, guys, you all know what we're doing? Start with the pass. Ready? Let's go.
I'm a soccer coach at Halifax City Soccer Club. I've been coaching since I was 12 years old. I started off volunteering. Now I have a job there.
When we're defending, let's not worry about the net, right? In soccer, we have a goalkeeper to worry about the net. So let's see you guys. When you're defending, go right to that ball. Go. That's it. Good pressure.
Definitely my favorite part about coaching is when you teach someone and then you see them use it, they pull it off and it works. That's a really satisfying feeling.
All right, guys, let's play. Good work, there you go. Take the space now. If you don't score, you just gotta work harder to score the next time, Reese. You beat him 3 times there, right? If you ran as fast as you could there, away from Aaron, I guarantee you would have scored. Does that make sense? Let's see it. 1-on-1, take him on, Reese, take him on. There you go, Reese, keep going. It's all right, there's 3 defenders there. Oh! Finals it is. Grab a drink, guys, grab a drink, nice and quick.
I think I'm really relatable to the kids. I understand exactly what they're going through before a game. No matter what level, everyone gets a little bit nervous before the game. Everyone has those little fears, and I think the biggest thing was reassuring them not to worry about every little mistake or every little technical thing about position on the field, but just to play the game of soccer. Just very similar to what my coaches tell me in rugby, not to overthink things, but just to play, right? Because that's when you can fall into what's natural, and that's when you start to really come alive on the field.
The song I chose for my contemporary piece is "The Villain" by the band Alert the Medic. The dance, I would say, if I had to describe how it looks, is very scared. You can see the journey that this character is going through, and I think that it just shows how much emotion can really come out. I'm kind of, in this dance, coming to terms with the fact that I'm the villain and that I'm the bad guy.
And you stole my heart.
You gotta always try really hard at something, even if you're good at it. You always want to improve your skills. There's no such thing as perfect. I always believe that something good will happen if I try, because it's just how I was raised. I always have hope. I never give up. Whether it be like the most impossible trick in dance, or achieving that 100% on my test in school, I always think that if I try really hard, I can do it. Honestly, it's just try your best. There's no time when that advice isn't valid. My parents have helped me succeed by really pushing me to be the best person I can be.
What's this? This is a picture of my dad and I when we won bronze for the Fairview Clayton Park Warriors in provincials.
Looked a little excited.
Oh yeah.
My role models are, okay, I'm gonna say my parents, for sure. They're very important to me. And my dad, like, he didn't get to go proceed with basketball through college like he would have liked to. I'm gonna make sure that I can go to college for basketball and be like, I did it.
It's my ball.
Good job. That's right. That's right. I do all this alone all the time, so it feels good to have the help now. If she's not in what we call the triple threat stance, which is this way, don't give her the ball. She has to catch, adjust, then come up. At that time, is allow someone to close out and put defense on her. So she should be in shooting position, ready to go.
My favorite moment, I can't tell anybody, is when we were in Africville. I got to hang out with Paul, and Aaliyah is by herself, like looking out over the ocean. There's like a calmness, there's a respect there, and there's like a serenity. And then with Paul, he doesn't just talk. Everything he says with a purpose.
I remember the first time seeing Aaliyah, it was kind of like, holy moly, what a beautiful child. The most blessed day in my life. She's just a phenomenal individual. Glad to have met her, as I say.
Aaliyah comes from a strong, supportive family. Not only can you see it in basketball, but in everything she does.
I don't want to show off no more. To achieve my goals, I think I'm just trying as much as I can to be a sponge and soak up everything I can.
Rhea is silly, but make no mistake, when it comes to focusing on her skills and her future, she is sharp.
I've always loved theater and music. I love the wonder when there's a live theater show going on and they create something out of nothing and it's so real and right in front of you, and it's an art form and it's beautiful.
I'm so excited because I'm going to go to the High School of Performing Arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress.
My first theater job, I was a teacher at a summer camp, and I got to do the choreography for the musical, the direction, be the pianist for the musical. It was a lot of responsibility for me, but amazing.
And I tried. Everybody's going, whoosh, whoosh. I feel the snow. I feel the cold. I feel the air.
I love teaching kids. They're so willing to try anything. We'll just say, okay, be the snow, and they just do it. They find it within themselves, their secret snow dance abilities, and it's amazing.
Second week, more advanced, we would have to be a sports car, be a table.
It's kind of magical and it's kind of fun to just be silly and be a kid. And so I think no matter what you're doing, there should always be that element of fun in it.
Good on you for sitting on the fence so long. On the left-hand side there's right, but on the right there's wrong.
So why who me? Why the double O?
It's like who as in an owl, and I was kind of obsessed with owls there for a while, so it just inspired me to make that a part of my business.
Who me? Who me?
Yeah.
And then you have business cards. CEO.
Yep.
She's just the CEO of her own company. How old are you?
14. There's nothing goofy we can do with my rocks. They're very serious. It's like... Oh my goodness.
That might be a little non-serious.
Okay.
How often do you make them?
Lip balm, it'll usually be around every month I'll do a batch.
So just like on a Friday night, you're casually making lip balm?
I know, it sounds a little weird when you put it that way.
No, me on a Friday night, working, thinking, sleeping in my recliner with my cat and my dog, cleaning, FaceTime with mom. Whatever a typical cool kid does. Between running her own business, providing clean drinking water, winning local, provincial, national, and international science fair awards, having her own billboard, meeting the Prime Minister of Canada, making headlines in the press, soccer, basketball, knitting. I think she's in a documentary too. She's busy. She's an achiever. She's wonderful. These are really great kids, and I'm really lucky to spend so much time with them. I kind of feel like they're putting up with me, but teaching me at the same time. I've been calling my family a lot more and catching up with them. Every day I go to work and people ask me, "What did you do today?" I tell them and they laugh because I'm Gwen. But every time I talk about the kids, I'm telling stories about things that adults don't do. What motivates you?
These questions make you reflect on your childhood.
I want to work hard for me so I can be known by like companies of dance that go, hey, I want that person. I also do it for my parents as well. I want them to be proud, and I know that they are already. I want them to be like, yeah, that's my son.
I work hard for myself because I want to be able to reach my goals. But then also when I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be hard, I don't really want to do this last set, I think about all the time people have like dedicated for me. You gotta put that extra work in because people are doing it for you.
In my opinion, it's important to put hard work into bettering the lives of other people. You can't just think about yourself. That's not what humans are supposed to do.
I want to succeed for myself first, but for my family as well. After all these sacrifices that they do, I'm going to thank them by doing well and like never giving up.
I try to be a very positive person and just, what's gonna happen today? I don't know, what am I gonna learn? What's gonna happen tomorrow? What opportunities are gonna come? Every day is new, so it's pretty cool. I get excited about that.
Do you have a breaking point?
Definitely at points you feel like you want to pack it in, but you kind of just have to remember why you're doing this and what the main goal is.
No matter how much pressure's on me, I'll be like, I have to take this pressure, because when I'm ready just to want to break down, I'm like, no.
I haven't found my breaking point yet. If I don't play well in a game, next time I'm on the field in the practice, I think that extra focus is there trying to get back for next time, and it's pretty satisfying when you can do well after failure.
There have been times where I've sat down and I'm like, there's nothing more I can do for the day, I'm exhausted or something like that, but as soon as I'm all rested up, I always want to get back out there and do whatever I was doing. There's never a point where I'm going to want to give any of this up. I don't think I see one coming either.
grow up?
Because everyone always asks me, they'll be like, what do you want to be when you get older? Other than a WNBA basketball player. I'm like, oh.
Ideally, I'd love to be on Broadway, but as long as I'm performing and making people smile and making people think, I'm happy.
That was the question of my life. Before I was always very stressed with an answer, but I think now I can confidently say that when I grow up, I want to go into competitive dance.
When I grow up, I want to be an artist because I like to paint.
I want to be a doctor, scientist basically, because my nanny passed away from cancer, and I want to save other people's lives.
That's a tricky question. Something to do with economics. I'm really interested in money and how it all works and numbers. I find that stuff really cool. Or a gym teacher. That would be the dream job too. That'd be incredible. I'd love every day of work.
When I grow up, I want to be an environmental engineer. I think that would definitely tie in everything that I've done so far, and it would give me the tools to create things that could really make a change. Dear Rachel, your story is so inspiring. You strengthen me and boost my courage through your creative and innovative work. Thank you for your great work and ambition and determination. Nothing can stop you. Believe in yourself and keep on moving. Best wishes, Malala. It was pretty cool. It kind of made everything come full circle. Like, she is the one who inspired me.
If there's one takeaway from these kids, it's that drive, that eye on the future. Aaliyah had a big break, pursuing basketball and a great education at TRC Prep School. James is in the best shape of his life. Am I right, James? He's a great teammate and a great friend.
I want it memorized. I want it staged.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Ria is looking forward to college and a life in performing arts.
As the feathers turn, we take to flight.
Ben is rounding out his skills in the studio and with the Lightsaber Legion. His dream is for dance to take him around the world. Chloe is always talking about being a painter, and she already has a few pieces to show off. The best part, she has to spend time with her mentor, Robin, and then be a mentor to Jaylyn.
How many?
8, I believe. Feels good now, right?
Aaliyah's going to a school with some of the best talent in the country.
You have to be really conditioned to play. It's really intense.
The business is hard!
And I'm through. Adieu. Why not be the best that I can? Take it as far as I can.
Did you print this and frame it?
I never thought that it would get this far, or I would have my inspiration actually email me. And it really just gave me that extra motivation.
I feel inspired.
So your grip is one of the most important things for this?
Don't touch the glowy part.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm not really feeling the heat from these.
Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't say you would.
These aren't real.
No, they're not real lightsabers. But it definitely will hurt if you get hit with it.
No, I'm not.
The best part about being a kid is dreaming big. I wanted to be a world-renowned news anchor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In other news, or a lumberjack, both equally awesome. What would I tell young Gwen? Enjoy your childhood. Adulthood will come, and you're gonna be great at it.
I'm definitely not just a kid. I think I'm a lot of things. I think I'm definitely a young adult as well. I always say I'm a dancer, I'm an actor, I'm a singer. I'm a combination of everything.
I definitely think that I am just a kid, and lots of other kids could be making changes. I don't think I'm the exception.
No, I'm more than a kid. Like, I take a lot of stuff seriously, especially with basketball in school. Like, I might be young, but I mean, like, I'm not just a kid.
No, I don't think I'm just a kid. I think there's so many different bits of me that are important, and it makes me be who I am. I'm a dancer, I'm I guess a Jedi, I'm a drama nerd, but a kid nonetheless.
Every kid has their things. Certain kids like sports, certain kids enjoy school.
I see myself just like I see all my friends. We're just kids. We're slowly learning responsibility, going through school, and having some fun while we're doing it.
Even if I was just a kid, that wouldn't be so bad. Kids are pretty great. I would take that, but I think we're all more than just a kid.
Rhea and I are a lot alike. We're both big kids with that loud inner child.
Childhood is an amazing period of time. It's everything that built you into the person you are today. Adults should totally think like kids because not only does it create a different perspective, it's something we can all relate to. We were all kids once.
I am so impressed by Rachel. She's working really hard to make a difference because she wants to.
Adults can definitely learn not to lose their imagination or passion behind their work. I think that a kid's imagination can really allow them to do great things.
I feel like I'd buy it because
Nice one.
it's all good.
When I talk to James, he listens, as if what I have to say is important. That's a big deal.
I think that adults can learn from kids just to have a little less fear when going about just day-to-day life. Maybe just the way kids look at life. We don't overthink things as much. I think that could be really valuable. It's a just good way to look at life.
Is this right? I admire Leah. I love how much she respects and values her family. She has so much strength.
Like adults, when they get older, they don't seem like they enjoy as much what they do. They probably miss like having fun and like just being creative and imaginative and not worrying about whatever happens. You have to enjoy what you're doing. That's why I chose basketball, because it always puts a smile on my face. Without fun, you'd have a pretty boring life.
High five.
Ben is a great teacher. And besides the dance moves, he taught me a lot about patience.
If really society opens itself up to kids, everything could be so much different. If people just started acting, not like a child or anything like that, but just like they started seeing things in a different way or trying something new in a way that kids do.
I just want to play one more phone game.
Chloe is determined. She's super cute and really funny.
You like going to bed, Chloe?
No,
Why don't you like it?
because I like staying up very late. Because I get to eat junk food and stuff. Say something.
Hello, Chloe. How do you do today?
This is my second day with the cameras.
Oh, I don't like cameras.
I don't like cameras either. Acting like a kid is a vacation. So relax. From adulthood.
Are these like long, awkward pauses of just me looking at the camera, no one saying anything? Are those gonna be like minimized?
This is a lot harder than the on-field stuff.
These are some interesting questions you've drummed up here.
Can I ask why I have to stare at the camera for 15 seconds?
I've been looking at the camera for so long, it's starting to disappear on the sides.
You like being part of the documentary?
Yeah, kind of.
Are those the little kid questions?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have answered it so quickly.
Oh, that is a tough question.
Is that good enough? Is that good?
Okay, done, finally. No more difficult questions. I would say this is the most difficult interview to date.
And that's a wrap.
Woohoo! Go team.
You know what would suck? If that wasn't recording the whole time.
I hope that was good.
I've never seen that before.
That wasn't bad at all.
How close are you?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Gwendolyn. And don't forget to respond to your text that I sent earlier.
Yes, Mom.
That's it?
That's it.